Kim K, Maria Menounos, and Cindy Crawford are all singing the praises of a new health tool. And trust me, this is not your grandmother's MRI. You have seen all the celebrities getting this scan, and now we are going in for ours. But first, let's learn about what Prenuvo is all about. Lisa, let's get right into it. What exactly is a Prenuvo scan? This scan is like all over social media right now.
Well, it's a very, very exciting. It is a full body MRI that can be done in less than an hour with no contrast, so no dye and no radiation, so making it extremely safe for any and everyone.
So what I'm excited about today, I actually did this when you first opened a couple years ago. We're going to compare today, and you recommend that people do come every 1 to 2 years. Talk about that.
Well, ideally, if somebody thinks, oh, I'm 40 years old, I'm healthy, if you did it every 2 years, you think, oh, I'm fine. But think about how things in your life change. You've had a loved one or a friend that has been diagnosed with cancer or aneurysms, just some life-threatening condition. That may put a little bit more anxiety in your life, and you might want to do it every year, but at least every 1 to 2 years. You have that baseline at 1 year, and then everything thereafter kind of gives you a report card.
What are we looking for today?
Well, think of it like this. Life-threatening conditions as well as non-threatening conditions. So we're looking for life-threatening cancers, aneurysms, spinal degenerations, things that you can change your lifestyle to make an improvement.
And I think that's why people love it so much, right? That you can sort of be empowered by the results, move forward with it. What about insurance?
Well, as you know, with any new technology, it takes a long time for insurance coverage to start covering it.
Sure.
We are in the process of doing several studies that will be submitted to insurance, but even think back to mammography and breast MRI, it took decades.
Sure.
So it's coming, but it'll take a while.
So you had gone through cancer treatment and then came to Prenuvo for, it sounds like, peace of mind?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I had cancer in 2015, colorectal cancer. I was shocked, and I really climbed back up that hill. I was feeling good again, and then I got COVID, had some health challenges after that, like fatigue and weight gain, and just things that were just off in my body.
Sure.
And I really wanted to see what was going on.
And so then you came in, you got the scan, and it sounds like you actually did get some answers. Talk about what was discovered and how that manifested in your life.
You know, I fortunately clean bill of health for cancer, but what I did have is a couple other things that they really educated me on, and then I could take it to my doctors and to get additional testing. So they did find that there was a nodule on my breast.
Okay.
I had just had a mammogram, but I went back, did an ultrasound. It was just scar tissue, so that was a relief.
Totally.
Yeah. And then I had a nodule they found, a 0.3 centimeter, I think it was, on my thyroid. So I went, got an appointment with an endocrinologist, additional blood work. It showed I had Hashimoto's, which was confirmed by an ultrasound, and I had antibodies in my blood work.
So without the scan, you would have had no idea what was going on. You would have just kept kind of fumbling through it, it sounds like.
Correct. And I think it's not only just the peace of mind, but being proactive. I think when you have cancer, you always have this kind of dread, like I don't want my life to be disturbed again by that. So if there's a tool out there that I can take my health into my own hands, I want to be able to use that.
So what's really cool about this is that after you're done with a scan, they actually send you all of the information on a private portal. So here's what they sent to me. They're able to tell you where they have some findings, whether it's a minor or a major or just an informational finding, and then see, here's all the images that they got from me. You see a lot of detail. And then you can double click on things and, for example, find this. It shows that back when I did this in 2022, I had a kyphosis issue. Same thing in 2025, so that has not changed. Before, I did not have a cyst on my kidney. Now I do. They say that it is not a big deal. We'll just kind of monitor it. And then this mucus retention cyst, which explains is not a big deal. It's just kind of like a situation in my sinuses, and we'll monitor that as well. But really, really great information. What's cool about this is they also offered us $300 off for our CW33 audience. I will put the link to that on our website, cw33.com. I cannot begin to tell you the peace of mind that that scan gave me. I have been dealing with some major health challenges lately, and we were able to rule hundreds of things out. And so it was honestly so helpful. Well, these days